Welcome to the Yak. It's a rough and rowdy day. Everybody be sure to get that by rnr.com. Alex and Doug's will be fighting. Who knows if they'll win. Interesting card. I think there's a cis man fighting a trans woman. I've seen that from the promos.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's a progressive fight. Today is a special episode of the Yak, though, because while the big cats are away, the boys will play.
Lions will roar.
We have a hot boy edition of the Yak today, because I only invited the hottest guys in the office. My left is the Wonton Don. TJ, do we have a royalty-free pony by Genuine? Thank you, TJ.
Put that on lock.
You happen to have
to my left, I have the Wonton Don, straight out of the Tuscan sun. Now he lives in New York, and he's back. To his right, I have Connor Knapp. But I'm telling you, if you're in a bed with him, you won't be napping. Isn't that right? Your last name should be Thrust.
Yeah.
Connor Thrust.
so funny.
Of course, I have the baby boy Owen.
You rocking an Arizona flag hoodie?
Rocking the Arizona flag hoodie.
Chef Donnie asked if we could go blacked out for Cupcake's funeral.
Oh, shit. And to his left, Chef Donnie. Skydiver, building climber.
Life thrower.
Yes. Yeah. He is just, every video he puts out is an actual cry for help.
Yeah. You're like partying with your friends, and you were like, it's not a real party until you start tossing knives. It's like, yeah, it is. Still is.
It is. It's a different phase.
Let's
Are
not
you over
forget,
that?
Let's not forget the boys in the booth. We got Za. Oh my God. Look at this.
Show the short side.
Elegant. Yeah. Is that Stanko?
Oh, we're getting there. Oh!
I want it.
Yeah.
Uh.
TJ, Coward slide in. Oh, I mean, Collinsworth. Look at him go. Is that a fresh fade? I was going to have Malasek in here, but he pissed me off on the walk in.
Oh.
What did he do?
It's a
Uh-oh.
boy.
Late edition.
Oh, wow.
Catwalk.
Oh, wow. What did Malasak do?
We have our newest hot boy. Oh, he pissed me off.
Yeah, what did he do?
I walked in. I was like, Malice, Vibs, here. Sneaky leg thigh patchwork
Ooh.
sleeve.
Wait, what? Yeah, I didn't know.
Uh-huh.
My sins. I don't know
He's
if
full
I'm
of
done.
surprises. He's like the
Sensual.
guy from Memento. Guy Pierce.
Great movie. I had a tuna sandwich, so I'm putting a mint in. It's probably bad to do on radio, but I'm just letting the room know.
No. Breath should be able to convey through radio. That would that's where technology is headed. No, I walked past Malice. I was like, hey, we're doing hot guy version of the Yak. Do you want to hop on? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, nice haircut. And he was like, I got it yesterday. Fuck you, dude. So I said no.
Haircut applies for like 2 weeks.
Nice haircut is at least 2 weeks.
So happy belated haircut, I guess.
yeah,
Jake.
no. Fuck him.
Oh.
Dickhead.
What a douchebag.
If you got him the day off, he would have said, "Oh, I got more than one cut, actually."
Yeah, and he had some shit to say
he needs
to.
to shut the fuck up about UVA. No one cares.
Nobody gives a fuck
Zaza.
about UVA.
I didn't give a fuck about UVA until I met Jake. Now I hate them.
Do you know
was trying to
Jake?
get Stanko.
What an inconsequential program.
Jake runs some sports books, like some graphics.
Mhm.
He always shoehorns in Virginia players. So next time you guys see that posted on social, call it out, and let's make sure he stops doing that.
When the best March Madness moments, number one is Kyle Guy.
Yeah.
You know why.
Yeah.
You know why.
Indiana kid, great guy.
You guys, yeah?
I support that one.
Indiana
Pick
has
him
a
anytime you want.
sneaky roster of celebrities.
Letterman, right?
They have
Letterman went to Ball State.
a ton of good musicians, too. Did
Like
Nate
who?
Davis go to Ball State?
Nate Davis went to Ball State.
That's the only celeb I know from.
Who's Nate Davis?
Yeah, I
He was
don't
a
know that.
Belair legend.
Yeah.
Belair High School is this very small town, probably about 1,000 people across the river from us, and they produced him, Joey Galloway, and Ben Taylor.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know a dude who went to Ball State who got arrested in China because he got jumped and like had to fight back in self-defense and like broke some Chinese dude's eye, and then they locked him up for years.
Broke his eye.
Yep.
Split it right down the middle.
Right down the middle. I think I raised like $500 to like
I saw a TikTok
break him free.
about a kid who lost his eyes. And he was like, being blind isn't seeing like black. Like when you close your eyes, you're seeing nothing.
Yeah,
I can't comprehend
it's
that.
not that. I thought for some people it is.
Maybe people that like still have their eyeballs, but they don't work.
So you're?
Yeah, if you
I
just
know like a
nothing.
lot of
Lose
people.
Lose an eye that he said you just see nothing, not black. You see nothing.
What does that mean?
Black is nothing to
He
me.
compared it to try to comprehend staring out of your elbow, and that's what he sees.
I
Wait, but how is
I
he
cannot
How is
conceptualize
he
that at all.
comparing it
What?
to anything though?
'Cause I think he saw at first. I don't know, but I'm not gonna be like, nah, you're lying.
I think if you lose one eye, it's like, yeah, you can't really tell. You just only have half your vision, so you don't even know. Like, it's not like half your vision is black. It's just
I think if you lose one eye, you adapt pretty quickly, right?
I don't
yeah,
know.
you're
Close an eye, you could see pretty well.
But there is like that scientific
peripherals
Is it
are
a
fucked.
theory or something, or is it proven that if after tragedy happens, like you find your baseline pretty quickly? Like humans are pretty good at getting back to like
Yeah, I think I have to
level.
bring this up a lot.
Yeah, because you have experienced tragedy.
No, which is a shame because I feel like I did.
You act like you have.
I know. Nothing.
You're a tragedy
Nothing
poser.
even remotely close to a tragedy.
You have had a silver spoon your
Yeah.
entire life. Dude.
Nothing. Yeah, that is. true.
Speaking of tragedy,
Riddleless spoon.
you guys, I always get made fun of for my fear of flying. And on
This
the-
is
on-
unreal. This is
on-
almost as cool as me manifesting OJ Mayo.
It's cooler. Well, no, it's not cooler. On Thursday's anus, I brought up that my biggest fear about flying. Every time I like close my eyes on a plane, I picture a midair collision. And
We were like, that's the most irrational thing in
Yeah.
the world. We fly to Alaska tomorrow.
Yeah, and so I've been panicked. I have not been sleeping. I've been just picturing that over and over. Everybody's telling me it's irrational. Everybody's calling me a pussy. Happened Friday. It happened yesterday, Thursday, the day our pod came out.
Head-on
Midair
airplane collision.
in which country?
In this
California.
country, not Malaysia. Yeah.
What kind of plane?
They were. Yeah, thanks, Kyle.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I didn't even read the article. What was the deal here?
They were smaller planes,
Okay.
Yeah.
but it's unbelievable.
How many flights have you been on your entire life?
A lot. Well,
Yeah?
from like doing rediscovering, we probably do what, two every other month.
This will be
Yeah.
hands down the longest.
Plus others, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you do anything to like prep yourself for the flight?
I was prescribed Xanax.
Mm-hmm.
Did not get that refilled. So I do 2 Advil PMs and 5 shots of JMO.
Did somebody ask
We'll do it.
if you wanted Adderall?
Yeah, like somebody in the office offered me Adderall for the plane.
That'd be the worst.
So I'm just focused
That'd
on
actually
every
be
sound.
that'd be kind of fire, I think.
Dude, I think if I took Adderall, if tragedy struck, I could probably land the plane.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
it was
that'd be
perfectly.
awesome.
Couple-
In like
couple-
40-mile-an-hour crosswinds.
Couple termy rails.
Zah, do you feel like you could land a plane?
Absolutely, 10,000%.
True, 10,000. Really?
10,000%.
So like I've seen you kind of get afraid on flights, like and live tweet.
Helicopters.
So that's-
I went
so
on a
my-
helicopter with them. Yeah.
My issue, that's my problem.
Helicopters, I will never step foot on, or
My-
or PJs. So if Dave invites me, no, Dave.
My problem is I
I would
hate the
love to get
feeling of
invited.
flying. So that's my only.
Every
if,
human
if
should.
I could
It's not
eliminate
natural.
that, I could fly a plane.
Not natural.
Yeah, I mean, as long as the plane doesn't crash in the first 10 to 15 minutes, you're good.
3 minutes are the most dangerous.
Yeah.
You got to think of birds. Every plane, I start my stopwatch, and I listen to every takeoff. I listen to James Taylor.
Fire and Rain.
No. Gone to Carolina.
Carolina in my mind.
Yeah, Carolina.
Oh, that is a soothing
Carolina
one.
in my
Yeah, but the song, I'm listening to it. I've listened to it enough now. It's a very gay song.
A lot of people I meet actually first think I'm blind.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
that's because of your clothing choices.
Dude dressed like a blind guy.
I don't have a lot of clothes right now in New York.
How was the
okay?
moving
I gotta source
process
them.
from country to country? That has to suck.
Yeah, that's why I just don't own a lot of things.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you just like start over for the most part, other than a base essential bag?
Yeah, my last 2 apartments have been furnished, so I haven't like had a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
But this apartment is non-furnished, so gotta source some things. I'm actually grabbing one of the mattresses used in Barstool's Most Dangerous Game show.
Oh yeah,
hell
mattress
yeah.
for a mattress.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
Those are
yeah,
nice
those
as
are
hell.
good. I heard about those.
It's
But yeah,
probably the mattress Little
unjunked your
Sass like
sleep.
slept
Yeah,
on.
your sleep is
at a
about to
river.
be so unjunked.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
little
it's-
sass piss couldn't hurt.
No, and little
No.
Sass like
It's got to be
sex
cleaner than mine.
juices.
That could hurt.
He every time he sleeps, he ends up fucking everywhere he goes.
Did you get pussy in Iraq?
No, I mean,
Donnie's engaged now.
Yeah,
Congrats to Donnie.
Yeah,
for
congrats to
that.
Donnie. Yeah,
yes, yes.
Yeah.
I was
Answer the question.
like a week before I got engaged. You guys forced me into hosting a wet T-shirt ass shaking contest in Put in Bay.
Wet T-shirt. I didn't know about the twerking.
It was
it was KB was the fat ass guy.
Yeah, but the thing is, we planned it all around KB hosting the ass shaking contest. We're like, it's gonna be hilarious. KB's gonna host, and KB's like, yeah, I'm down.
I knew
And then-
from the beginning I wouldn't do it.
But we saw what you.
I'm still reliving the trauma of my first ass shaking judge.
You were out at the pool before we were filming, and I was like, "What?" KB has an inner tube, and I looked again, and it was just an Ohio State O, but it was a drink. It was a margarita that was like
oh, dude, yeah, I was,
size of an inner tube.
Those don't do the trick. I was trying to hair of the dog it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think while a bunch of girls were twerking on me, you were puking in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I was. Yeah.
you- yeah, you went ham
long
the-
bar. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, my fiance.
yeah. Was that a
wasn't
weird
pumped about it.
conversation to?
No, it was fine.
She's
but
cool.
I remember I was hammered at that point. And afterwards, I was like, "I'm the only one here with a girlfriend, and I'm the one who has to host the fucking ass shaking contest."
I was
You
up in
can't
I was up in the
host it.
DJ booth
Contest?
playing
Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah. No, it was nice. I mean,
I can judge a better ass from afar than I can close.
girls were twerking on me. I wasn't twerking on girls.
weren't
so
twerking on
I think
girls.
it's okay.
That's how it works.
That would be weird. One of my homies used to do that at the club or the
Twerk on
bar.
girl- twerk
He would
on
he
girl.
would be the one that would grind on them, and I was like, dude, that's weird.
Does he have a fat ass?
He has the fattest ass.
But did
He's
it
a
work?
wrestler, like 5'5", jacked, fat ass.
All wrestlers.
You know, when
have
you
pretty
you
fat
know
asses.
like when the like your ass is so fat you're wearing shorts and like the shirt is just like levitating
Yeah.
behind you. Yeah.
Actually, we're gonna have the fattest ass in Barstool come in here, Corey Rutledge, because he released his maddening today.
oh yeah.
And so we're gonna talk to him about that. But he has the juiciest ass.
I'd like to have a conversation with him.
Zah's right
Oh.
there.
Azah, I
Category.
love you to death. It's the fattest ass. I snagged a picture of it
I
when
mean, do you have a tape measure?
Pound for pound.
Because pound for pound, no one touches me.
The only way to measure is water displacement theory.
yeah.
You can't use a tape measure. You got to like put it,
You have to
submerge
do
it into
yeah,
water.
It's,
Yeah.
it's a
both these
density.
boys in a
Yeah.
tub.
It's because a lot of fat asses aren't dense.
That's true.
I hate a non-dense ass.
Do you?
Yeah.
Every once in a
an
while, it's
ain't-
funny to get a shockingly light fat ass.
You touch it, it's just flan.
Oh,
yeah, like you touch it and your hand can just
I don't know.
go in.
Not for me.
No.
No.
Big T, why don't you sell off these gloves for us?
Okay, explain how this works.
You're gonna look into that camera, and it's a ring light, so your eyes are gonna be fucking piercing,
Hello.
like a Claire's, and you're going to be selling these gloves and stickers.
Piercing like a Claire. Yeah.
Okay, I've got it on my phone too.
I did.
Oh man.
Notice the weight
There's
of
some
those.
dense gloves.
Yep. See.
What did they used to do? They used to like inject.
Everybody notice that Big T put it on the wrong hand.
Well, I was looking at the outside. Looking.
And if whoever buys it, if you want us to write an L and an R on it,
I was looking at the outside.
Do they test
Big
these?
T literally took an L and tried to put it on his R.
Bitch.
Big T
Then don't
whatever
forget,
that-
I can't reach you. You're also getting a Maresh sticker
Mm-hmm.
as well.
Maresh.
There it is.
I've heard a nasty rumor about KB from Maresh, actually. He put you on to Just Fred Boiler Room set? Or Fred Again Boiler Room set?
I don't know.
I mean, I have the text screenshot that he
No, yeah,
recommended.
it did. Yeah, that didn't happen.
It just didn't happen?
It didn't happen.
Okay, how'd you just...
I even if it did, I can't stress enough that a put on doesn't. It's not the original put on. It's how
transitive.
influential you are.
It's transit.
So if Maresh wanted to tell thousands of people and put them onto it, he
So do
could
you
have.
Do you have an army?
But I did that.
Do you have an army of boys like telling you like
This is
niche things that you're passing on?
What?
Do you think they like that? Do you?
It's just like, yeah, it's a cyclical thing.
I
So
put
do you
you
think
onto
give
pork
one,
belly.
take one?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Your favorite food's pork belly. now.
Yeah, and that was me.
Did you?
But
But I had heard of it. It was
heard
in
of
my
it.
memory bank before
Auctions up.
you.
Auctions
But
up.
I
Big
bet
T.
we've started.
You did.
$74, 84.
$84.
84, do I hear 84? Do I hear 100? 100, $114. Do I hear 150? Do I hear 150? I say 174, 194. Do I hear 250? Do I hear 250? Do I hear 250? 254. Do I hear $300?
Big T have a list of numbers on his phone.
$300, $300. Let's get it. We're at 294. Time's running out. We're at 304. Do I hear 310? 310, 315. Please don't forget you get the Moresh sticker. 324, 344.
He's good.
Final bids. 344. Do I hear 375? $375.
Yeah.
364. 364. Do I hear 375? 375. 364. 364. Going and sold for $364 to ESN Hype.
All right.
Get these Barstool boxing gloves and a Moresh sticker.
There you go.
Look at that.
That's a lost art, auctioneering.
Yeah. It
Wait a
really
second.
is.
If you're not aware of what's been going on the last 17 years, Madden and the NFL, they're in cahoots. They have a licensing deal. A lot of people didn't know about that. So if you are a Madden fan, whatever, you're not going to like anything I have to say. But if you played 2K5 football, some of you, big thing in my friend group, it's like it was a big deal when it came out. That next year, because 2K sold for $20, Madden followed suit. They sold for $30. NFL was losing money. They made a deal. Now there's no more competition, right? 17 years later, that's just been haunting me. And I know that seems kind of silly to say, but it's like I loved playing, those games growing up. So I had this idea for a while. I did a sketch show on the side before I got here. And I was like, this would be such a funny way to kind of get my foot in the door doing sketch comedy with you guys. So I had this wacky idea. Roan jumped in, got all you guys in it. And
Owen was incredible in that.
Yeah. And that's another thing. The eyebrows was a callback to the sketch show that I did,
Yeah.
the short show. So he fell in, like everybody jumped in, everybody bought into the idea. And I realized at the time, I was like, please just fucking buy into this, guys. Like it's a blood orgy. Like it'll make sense. Just trust me. So we were all riding high when we got the edit done. Like Michelangelo and I at the time, we lived next door to each other and we rode back. We're like, we're finally fucking doing it, man. We're making a sketch show here. And we did the edit. And everybody who saw it behind the scenes was like, this is fucking awesome. Like, this is what we should be doing. And then coincidentally, we find out like EA was doing a deal with Spittin' Chiclets. So the timing couldn't have been worse. And it was one of those, I'm not trying to shit on EA specifically, but it's like the cherry on top is saying EA sucks because, I mean, if you do know about the game, like Madden does suck. It just objectively is not a good game anymore.
My
So-
favorite football game was the ESPN one where I think it was David Arquette that could like call and challenge you to like a
That was 2K5.
That was NFL 2K5.
I'm telling you.
Was that TO on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which had better physics than Madden has now.
Exactly.
That game was awesome.
Yes.
Did it have a first-person mode as well?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, they
You
had
were like
everything.
in the helmet. Sports
Yes.
video games have gone like the graphics are better and you can
I don't give
update
a
rosters
fuck
to the
about
minute.
graphics.
Right. But like the features in them have gone way backwards in the last 10 years.
Hyperrealism
100%.
is cringe.
Hyperrealism is cringe.
Is that what people are saying, or is that just your
That's my
opinion?
take. I'd
Okay.
rather play the sports games where you can like do steroids or do 5 backflips on a skateboard or I hate
Yeah.
realism in video games.
I just
Yeah,
realized that
SSS
was TJ.
trickier.
There was.
Oh, like the moves you can do
Complex.
now are also hyper realistic. You're limited to like the
Well, it's
humans.
just like even like the new like Tony Hawk games.
Oh,
are
fuck
more
that! Yeah,
realistic.
I
Like,
want to McTwist
the
over
new
a
snowboarding
helicopter.
game. Right.
Yeah.
The Hawaii level, Tony Hawk Underground 1.
Jesus, what a game!
Yeah, David
All right,
Arquette
yeah.
could call you up.
Yeah.
Where I was going with this. So a lot of people were like, why has this been hyped up over the last 2 years? I'm like, if you knew all the conversations that we've been having behind closed doors and like everything we've been worried about and like we don't want to offend this group because potentially that could be a deal. It's like at the same time, like this is a comedy company and like pushing boundaries, I think there was I want to be on the right side of this conversation and I hope people who watch it, realize we obviously push the envelope really fucking far with the blood orgy, but it's like hammering home like Madden, make a fucking better game. Like, what are we talking about here?
So you guys released that, and I saw Madden the Madden account tweeted at
Did they?
Big Cat today.
Right
Oh,
now?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or
It's like-
Dave. yeah.
So this
There's a
is
civil war coming.
Yeah.
Right?
well. Today is Madden release day as well.
Mhm. And
oh, it is.
And I
Oh.
cannot wait to get home.
I mean, I'm gonna buy it. There's
Are
nothing
you?
else I can do. I don't know.
So what's the difference between playing the new one and then just playing like the last year's?
Nothing.
I honestly just do it because I just want to see.
It's new, different.
Alliance, that's
Do you,
all.
Big T, do you play Big T?
I don't play Madden anymore. I haven't bought it in 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
probably. Now, when NCAA comes out next year, you
gonna be
could
the same
charge
game.
$500
Yeah.
and I'll buy it. and I know it's gonna not be what I expect. I have no choice though.
Yeah.
NCAA 14 that they made, so it came out in 13. So 9 years ago is a infinitely better game than Madden is now.
I remember it was the basketball one with Blake Griffin. Was that the last college
And
basketball?
I think
You could like edit your dorm room and shit. And it was awesome. You could like do interviews and stuff. It was awesome.
In the old NCAA games on your road to glory, like the career mode, there was a picture of your girlfriend on the dorm room wall, and as you played better, your girlfriend got hotter.
No way.
What did she start
Jay,
as?
can you pull that up? I want to see.
Can I see the progression?
Jay, I wrote a blog about it one time. It's on
Which game was this?
NCAA like 06 or 07.
Girlfriend got hotter.
Started out as
so awesome.
not a very attractive girl.
Does it
and
depend on the position?
I don't know, but as you progressed and played better, your girlfriend got hotter. That's what I'm saying. Like shit
that
like
is
that in the
realistic.
games that made it fun and like.
Would it just be like?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Liar.
Get rid of that fucking pop-up, TJ.
I think there's a YouTube video in there. Yeah.
Oh my god. That's not right.
I'm sure she has a great personality.
Yeah, I hope so.
Her personality,
Oh, this guy. I
personality gets
girlfriend.
worse.
So potentially he dumps her is what we're saying is they break up.
Oh hell yeah.
The more successful he dumps her every. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you got a new girlfriend.
Those games rocked.
Hell yeah.
If it was more of a dating sim than a football game, and like football was 2% of it,
You would
I
love
would buy
that
the
was you,
fuck.
yeah.
I could go to glow parties and cheat on my girl. Hell yeah, dude. I'd be about that. Well, yeah, check out the Maddening. It's a Corey Rutledge joint, and Corey's joining
What do
us.
you got next?
He's coming with
I'm
us.
going with you guys tomorrow to Alaska. I literally am going to be with you all day,
What's new with you?
all week, all three of you.
So what's next on the table for you, guy? Big guy.
Watching Nick have a panic attack a mile up in the air.
Yeah, you're one of the few. that
Oh,
have seen me.
man.
Yeah.